I want to thank you. For what you said, whilst I was in front of that vile drow. I spent 200 years using my body to lure pretty things back from my master. What I wanted, how I felt about what I was doing, it never mattered. You could have asked me to do the same. To throw myself at her. What I wanted, be damned. But you didn't. And I'm grateful. But don't look at me like that. I'm as surprised as you are. It's just, it would have been so easy to bite her. To just go along with what I was being told to do. A moment of disgust to force myself through, and then I could have carried on just like before. The entire reason for my existence was to seduce anything with a pulse. And every instinct I have tells me that nothing's changed. I'm still just a means to an end. You made me see that I never stopped thinking like I was his slave. Even in freedom. But I'm more than that. More than a thing to be used. Well, of course. I needed protection. People don't trust vampires, perhaps understandably, so I needed to get someone on my side. And seducing you was easy, frankly. So imagine how stupid I felt when I started to genuinely feel something for you. Trust me, I was not happy about it. You were a complication I didn't see coming. And yet... Of course they did. That's the problem. Or part of it. Being close to someone, any kind of intimacy, was something I performed to lure people back for him. Even though I know things between us are different, being with someone still feels tainted. Still brings up those feelings of disgust and loathing. I don't know how else to be with someone. No matter how much I'd like to. Really? You're full of surprises, aren't you? Honestly, I have no idea what we're doing. Or what comes next. But I know that this is nice.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale. Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him. love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies. I wanted to see you while I still could. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure. Thank you. But even if we do find another way, perhaps this is the right way. The end fate wishes for me. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms. I can feel it. Ever since we set foot in this strange, corrupted land. The closer we get, the heavier my own heart becomes. Stay with me a while, will you? Day will come all too soon, even in this place. One moment with you could sate me for a lifetime and prize the fear from my heart. I'm so very glad you came to share this with me. I know this is all unreal, but I created it for you. You must know that you're very special to me. If things were different, if we were home, I'd have taken time to do things properly, to say it all better. But time is short. I'm in love with you. I see. Well, perhaps this is for the best. Should my time be short, you will not be wounded too deeply by my absence. Thank you for spending this time with me. I think I want to be alone now.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you standing there. Lost in the steps, truth be told. I need them to be just right. I wouldn't want to fail my new partner. As luck would have it, she just arrived. May I have this dance? Don't worry. It's not really about the dance. It's about whose we're dancing with. Bravo! Bravo! No need to be modest. You were a delight to behold. Now, perhaps we might try a more intimate style. Well, it's getting late. We can't face the morrow if we don't bid farewell to the now. Thank you. For the dance, I mean. I won't forget it. I'm sorry. I might have come on a little strong with the dance invitation. I was imagining my younger days, prancing about without a care in the world. We may never be dance partners, but we have fellowship, and I wouldn't trade that for all the gold in the gate-counting house. Well, that's enough sentiment for one day. What did you need? The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Arts, you're beautiful. Can we? I suppose we can. I don't know. But isn't it nice not to know? You're not a victim. Not a target. Not just one night it's better to forget. But then, whatever in the world could you be? Can't get enough. I'm not surprised. I do rather like that, you know.
It's a flush. There's a twinkle in your eye. But I think I am no longer the cause. It's Astarion, isn't it? I felt the tension between you. I told myself it was casual, not a matter of the heart, but clearly I was wrong. You two have grown closer than I thought possible. But it looks like I'm the last to know. I thought you would show me the respect of telling me first, but no matter. You can tell me now. Who is it to be? Me or him? Perhaps I should have done more. Been more charming, more flattering. Harder to reach. But I was only myself. And sometimes that isn't enough. Whatever your decision, I will accept it. But you must choose. You cannot have us both. Don't apologize. You must not deny your heart's desire. I would not want you to. I won't leave. Not unless you want me to, or until fate forces my hand. If your friendship is all we have, then I will be happy to have it. Eventually. And I'm lucky to have met you, my friend.
I was hoping to speak to you, as a matter of fact, about the night you were kind enough to keep this melancholy wizard company. I wanted to thank you. I was sinking into a dark place. But you reminded me there is still light in the world.
if I should care to look for it. You may well have prevented me from doing something very rash in the near future. I count myself lucky to call you a friend. I'm glad to hear it. And I intend to prove myself worthy of the sentiment.
You really ended things with Gale? Just to be with me? Not that there was any doubt. I was the obvious choice, but, well, perhaps there was a smidge of doubt. I do come with my complications. Oh, I can do interesting. It's everything else that worries me. My point is, you didn't have to choose this. Well, if you insist on loving and adoring me, I guess I'll just have to allow it. You know, darling, I think we're going to have a lot of fun together.
Nothing. Nothing's wrong at all. There's something more I need to do, or the trials will have been in vain. There is a holy weapon hidden away, the Spear of Night. I have to claim it, then use it to make a sacrifice in Lady Shah's inner sanctum. If I succeed, I'll become a Dark Justicia. Don't worry. This place has been empty for years. The sacrifice can't be a simple mortal. More likely it's a monster. And we're well versed in dealing with those, aren't we? We need to get that spear. Supposedly it's in the library we saw before. This must be the last step. I need to pray. Only by Lady Shah's grace did we even make it this far.
Nothing. Shadowheart continues her prayer in silence. You feel your mind slip into Shadowheart's, but you are not the only one present. There is another. Ancient, commanding, rendered from purest darkness. Shah.
Take my spear, step forward, and strike down the Selûnite.
As you command, Night Singer.
Now go. Warm my blade with moon-crazed blood. And be wary of your companion. She pries in your thoughts.
That wasn't for you to hear! Yes, you could have. Don't pretend otherwise. It's simple. My Lady Shah demands a sacrifice. One life. Not that it matters, but her reward aligns with your own interests. Please. How many breathed their last just so we could make it this far? Trust me. This will help us. Just remember what I said. Let me do what I need to.
As you step into the silent water, a foreign dread travels through you. It curls its way up your leg, squeezing tight.
Lady Shah. I can feel her all around. This is her domain. This is the Shadowfell.
You did well. Better than I would have credited you with. Now, hurry along and bear witness to my masterpiece.
This is the Dark Lady's domain. He does not belong here.
Simple. I followed you. It seems Shah still holds a grudge against General Thorm, and so sought to prevent me from entering in his name. Luckily, you were the perfect agent in helping me slip past her defenses. Now the Night Song is within reach. Your lack of ability, perhaps? You made for an adequate errand girl thus far, but let's not overstate your virtues. Raise one finger to me, and I'd sunder you like lightning would a rotten oak. Now, enough dullard questions. Follow me.
Balthazar. Come to add more bars to my cage? Or perhaps to lead this would-be Justicia's blade directly to my heart? I invite you. Heap more sins upon your head. My retribution will be all the sweeter for them.
All this time, and you still failed to appreciate the gifts I bestowed on you, Aelin. Sad to see a thing of beauty not recognize its own worth. But General Thorm, he appreciates you, and he wants you close at hand. So, I am here to whisk you back to him.
Ketherick. I welcome the sight of him after these 100 years. He whose immortality I supply with my very soul.
General Thorm. I'm sure you'll be on your best behavior for him, but just in case, I've taken some precautions. Keep back. It will take quite some concentration to secure Aelin for her little journey.
The Night Song is Shah's sacrifice. She's my destiny. He cannot have her.
Person, please. You insult her. You insult me. Aelin is so much more than that. She is an Aasimar, bound to a soul cage of my creation, and lending her immortal strength to General Thorm. Her power, his will, and my genius. An unsurpassable feat.
Ramblings most unsane. Poor Balthazar. For maggots ate his brain long ago.
Hold your tongue, Aelin, or I'll take it away from you again. And you, no more questions. No more interference. Dead man, you haven't been paying attention, have you? Perhaps I'll revive your carcass and add you to my retinue. Then you'll have all the time in the world to think on your mistakes.
Kazar has drawn his final rancid breath. Pity it was not my hand that brought it about. Instead, it was you. You, who have come to seek the praise of your wicked goddess. You, who have come to drive a dagger through my heart.
Not a dagger, a spear. My Lady Shah's spear. Her fate is mine to seal. Let me handle this.
The fate you seal is your own. To be a Dark Justicia is to turn your heart from everything but loss. You will know no love, no joy, only servitude, until of course your mistress inevitably discards you. And there is much she does not tell you. A terrible blood price that may extend beyond my own death.
You feel Shadowheart bristling. This is important to her. But your bond is strong. You may yet be able to sway her from the path of duty to the path of light. And Night Song is not blind to your conflict. Behind that raging heart is the restless beat of one who knows too well that her fate hangs in the balance.
Yes, I think so. My whole life's been leading to this. No turning back now. Cannot allow! This is my mistress's will, my life's purpose! If I have to step over your corpse to fulfill what Lady Shah asks of me, so be it. Your choice.
Well, well, well. What's that I sense? A spear intended for my heart? Empowered by your goddess, I. Empowered to kill the child of a god. Do you know what I am, little assassin? For I know you. A lost child. Frightened by wolves in the dark.
What did you say?
Much has been promised to you, hasn't it? But what has been taken from you? What do you know of your own heart? Your own life? I sense more in you than you know.
Whatever you think you know of me won't matter once I become who I'm meant to be. I can't believe I just did that. Lady Shah will disown me. What will happen to me?
Not what will happen. What will you do? Your past is not yet lost. Your future is not yet fixed. Lay a hand on me in friendship, not quite Sharon. And I will fight the battle that has been waiting for me this last century. Then, oh then, we will have much to discuss. Guides the Moon Maiden Seluna, mother of the so-called Night Song. The Night Song is no more! Given me a great gift, little warrior. Don't you find it oh so curious that you would spurn your dark lady? Perhaps you feel a stirring of the truth already. But that will come later. There is a battle yet to be fought. You have done what we feared was impossible. You have released me from a century of sorrow. Your power is great. So too must be your weapon. You must choose what you will wield. And the Moon Maiden will provide. Thus I have said. Thus will it be so. Are you ready? To kill Ketheric Thorm.
We need to leave. Lady Shah won't stand for us to be here, not after what we did. That's what frightens me. She must be angry. Yet, I don't feel it. Or hear it. There's only silence. Let's get out of here, please. Whatever's coming, I don't want to be in the heart of the Shadowfell when it finds me. The Night Song will be headed for Moonrise Towers. We'd better get there and see what she's unleashed against Ketheric Thorm.
So, Shadowheart stood up to the Dark Lady. I'm almost impressed.
Ketheric's waiting for us. can only imagine the beating that angel is preparing for him. Thanks to Shadowheart's good sense, we've got a chance at beating him.
I defied Lady Shah. She won't stand for this. We can talk later. I need to get out of here first. I thought I was done for. I thought perhaps I might have been dead. This is all like some sort of terrible dream. But it's real, isn't it? I stood before the night song. I heard Lady Shah's words. And I failed her. Worse than failed her, I defied her. Just because of what that Asimar said. I tried to leave, but Shah blocked me. Punished me for failing her. I thought I knew the limit of pain that the incurable wound could inflict, but I had no idea. It felt like I was suffering the agony of 1,000 people all at once. My blood was boiling, my hair was on fire. I thought I'd claw my own face off with the pain. But then she released me. Banished me, more like. She said I was an outcast. That all of her children would know me and revile me.
Shadowheart looks distraught, abandoned by her goddess and all former allies. And as for her divine magic, admitting who empowers her now may break her spirit for good.
You're lucky to have such confidence. Me. I think the full price of what I've done has yet to reveal itself. I'm a target to Lady Shah's followers now. Night Song promised she'd tell me something about myself. I need to speak with her as soon as I can. Want me back in the Shadowfell about the wolves. That's no coincidence. She took flight to hunt down Ketheric Thorm. All I can do is help hasten his demise, and hope that answers soon follow. Do you really need to ask? I'm sorry. I have a lot on my mind. The Shadowfell, Night Song. I can think of little else. That's not the first time you've made such a leap. I don't know. Maybe it's a Selûnite trick, or another way for Lady Shah to test my faith. The sooner I speak to Night Song, the sooner I'll know what the future holds for me. Assuming I have a future at all. I'm sorry. It might be best kept until later. I'd be a poor counsel and worse company just now.
Shadowheart suffers. You might be surprised, but it pains me to see. Now, what would you ask of me?
It was only a matter of time until Shah took vengeance. For the Lady of Loss, she does not like losing.
Poor Shadowheart. The gods are nothing if not vindictive in their vengeance.
I hate seeing Shadowheart suffer like this. All for doing the right thing. It's up to us to look after her now. If she needs a rest, we carry her. If she needs a hand, she has ours. If she needs ears, we've got 4 between us. Whatever she needs.
Shah called Shadowheart nothing. But I know better than that. She is something. She is worthy. She is strong. She is Shadowheart. Nothing can take the her from her. Not even a goddess.
Shah's ire has shaken Shadowheart. And yet she goes on. There is untold strength there, I feel.
An immortal. But it couldn't possibly be. Never mind. It doesn't matter. What matters is you have him in a corner. Jaheira and every fighting body in this place have gone to Moonrise Towers to face Ketheric down. She's waiting for you there. End this. Now. We're all counting on you.
Thank you for bringing Danis back to me. I really don't know what I'd do without him.
See it. The path of light. That's good, right? Means we might make it out of here alive.
Unshackled from shadows. She will rise in moonlit glory and carve a path of brightness to the accursed one's second death. So saith the wise Alondo. That beacon of angelic wrath has taken the fight to Ketheric on the rooftop, and the first line of defense are dead. But storming the tower won't be easy, and if we wait too long, Ketheric will gather his strength and retaliate. For now, though, he's on the back foot for the first time since he returned from the grave. This is it. The spearhead moment. You brought us this far. So how shall we proceed? If you're hunting one target among many, the key is to isolate and corner it. My Harpers and I will be the noose that closes in around Ketheric, and as it tightens, you'll go in for the kill. Floric left some of her flaming fist. They'll scout the prisons and the barracks below to ensure we're not taken by surprise. Say the word, and we're off. At the ready, Harpers! In this light, there will be victory. In this light, we will avenge the fallen! The time has come. Ketheric will taste of death at last.
You're full of surprises, aren't you?